As promised, here's the video reviewing comments.
Viewer Q&A. Thanks a lot for commenting, for letting us know how you like us or how you hate us. And that actually helps, regardless of what the comment is. We're big boys, we can handle it. And well, let's start. Let's see what's up.
Okay, so here's the first one, man. We got a new authority. The video that this is referencing is new authority in Florida, cost of insurance. The guy got quoted, 38 G's, 38,000.
Here we go. Welcome to Florida, and welcome to trucking. You know, it sucks to get that quote. And again, in my opinion, is it even worth to go for your own authority with that quote? And the chances are, if this is your first year or second year or third year, and especially if you live in some black spots in Florida, that's what's going to cost you. So, you know, do the homework before you start wasting money.
Yeah, absolutely. We got another one we did on how much owner-operators can make in 2021, you know.
$1 billion.
And if you get to the 1 billion, save all you can. Lean times will come, and as surely as the night follows the day. So absolutely understands the market.
Yeah, here we go. This is your experienced driver. That's experience talk.
Okay, another one. First truck for owner-operator considerations, Freightliner versus Peterbilt versus Volvo or KW. Guy said this guy doesn't have a clue of what he's talking about.
All right, so this guy, that would be me. That would be me. So here we go. You know, I had different trucks. I had Volvos, I had Freightliners, I didn't have no KW, but I had a couple of Peets. And I think I know what I'm talking about. I think I had them for extended periods of times. I know some drivers would prefer some trucks over the others, but at the end of the day, my answer to this one would be, all right, so now that you know what I had, put some receipts, man. I'm right here on the video talking to you and, you know, responding. And, you know, somebody to just come in and say that I have no idea what I'm talking about, who are you? This one, check this out. When Russians speak, I listen. That's Chris Wright posted this comment. Chris, when Russians speak, I listen too. How about this one?
How do you get finance to buy a truck from an individual?
Yeah.
This is actually the best way to buy a truck because owner-ops take way better care of their trucks than fleets most of the time anyway.
Yeah, so let's stick around this for a minute. Couple of challenges here. First of all, you would get to get your own financing. So your options is to go to your bank, to a credit union, or some third-party financing companies that will find you financing for a commission. You can also do owner financing. Would I recommend that? Probably not. Now let's touch base on the owner operators usually take better care of their own trucks. Man, you will be surprised how many extremely neglected trucks we see. And that's not necessarily the truth. In many cases, if you're a solid owner-operator and you take good care of that equipment, you think that everybody else is like you. A lot of people are lost in this industry. We have no idea what we're doing. How many owner-operators I met that I would ask, like, hey, what motor do you have in that truck? We don't know. We have to pop the hood
to figure it out.
So, no, not necessarily. I say, on the average, the fleets probably gonna have maybe not better maintenance, and still it's gonna be better maintenance than some owner operators, but at least very uniform maintenance that can be accounted for. So, take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, so another one is the video you made about how tire inflation system is killing your trailer tires. You got a guy, Daddy Mac. He got three brand new trailers, and he had the exact same problem. And now, the video saved him tons of money, man. So
yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't want to bash the utility or something, but the biggest problems we had with utility, and our people from Wabash hooked us up with a guy from Hendrickson. So he came over here. He did the training session. So we are like semi-certified for now. Mm-hmm. And like about 100% of utility trailers came in with under pressurized system, which was set anywhere between like 70 to 80 psi, and that's a big problem. It's big problem enough for those trailers to be out of service if anybody would check.
Yeah. So we had and now that you're on that we're not bashing it. One guy said, Wabash, loan sharks, they're price gouging and so forth.
Yeah,
That was another comment.
I can stick around for a second on that. Well, first of all, Wabash is not loan shark. Wabash is a trailer manufacturer, and we do sell trailers. In my experience, Wabash was very, very competitive. And I'm not bootlicking here or anything like that because I pay the market price just like everybody else for the trailers. I think, in many cases, if you have a good credit, we will get you financing based on the credit. If we don't, you are always free to go and find your own financing and on your own terms. So a lot of times it will depend on your personal credit. As far as price gouging, I don't know, man. These days everything is going up. And trailers are hard to get. Right now I'm trying to order 10 trailers. I can't even get a quote. This is how bad it is. And, I say it's not the price gouging. It's a fair market. And right now in this fair market, a lot of times when we get $5-6 a mile for a load here and there, do you think the broker thinks that we are price gouging? He probably does. But guess what? Business is business. We got to make money. The owner-operator has to make money. Free market, baby.
Yeah, we had another one, the video of how to, when making tough decisions. The guy was actually wanting to know at what truck count should he stop driving himself and come in and be the manager of the business. 3 or 4 trucks because he's about to pay them off.
Okay, that's like so complicated. In general, it don't matter. You can actually start with 1 truck. Mm-hmm. You can do it. The main question is, what do you do about it? Are you only gonna throw these trucks for some company to run and sit on the couch and collect the paycheck? Or are you gonna be, how to say, balls deep in that business and actually doing things? So it really depends on the situation. The trucks that were paid off, that kind of tells me that you got your stuff together. That's a good stuff. But at the end of the day, truck payment is cost of doing business. Don't get locked in too much into paying off the trucks, because at the end of the day, if you're a fleet manager and you're gonna have to hire drivers, these days to have a good driver, you have to have a newer truck. Driver don't care about your paid off truck. Driver wants to drive a late model truck. And as a matter of fact, I was talking to one friend of mine who has a small fleet of trucks, and he said he did a big mistake by buying manual transmissions, because these days drivers want automatic. And you know what, to tell you the truth, I had maybe 1 or 2 automatic trucks ever. Everything else was stick shift, and I loved it. I'm good at it. However, if I would buy a truck now for myself to drive, I would buy an automatic.
Okay, we got another video here. The one we did. Who is your mechanic? Trust but verify. And if you watch that video, it talks about a specific trailer, and they said good thing it wasn't in our yard. But here's a comment, man. Salwonk, this channel is gay.
Thank you.
That's a good one. So we got how to make $2,000 as an owner operator for real, and you got to thank you, man. It's you can't stand hearing rich trucker. I can't stand hearing how rich truckers are, but rather what the process is, and to remain consistent. So not just to hear about how much money you're making, but how did you make that actual money? So
absolutely, because actually I think I shared some truth on that video. Mm-hmm. That was during a very, very high market when everybody on the YouTube was, because when the market goes really high, as soon as that happens, all the YouTube personalities starts making how to make $5,000 a day. Dude, you booked one stupid load for $5,000. You probably run over your hours. But now, why are you posting a video as if you're making $5,000 a day every day? And we post those videos if it's almost coaching, like this is how you do it. And anybody who's been around trucking, just like this guy, I can tell, we all know what's up. At the end of the day, you make as much money as you can. Sometimes you're going to have those lucky days. Sometimes the days are not going to be as lucky. But come on, guys, let's stop pretending that it's some kind of a gold mine. It's trucking.
This one's going to sting, man. I know how much time you spend on editing, but so we did a video about the trailer, walk around on the Wabash. Guy said, the music is pointless. I can't even hear you, the guy talk. 2 thumbs down, man.
Man, I know the video that you're talking about. Yeah, it sucks. I have to admit, that video sucks a lot. But however, we did put a lot of work in that video, and the audio came out total garbage, and we just didn't have time to redo it, so we posted it for the hell of that, and here we go. Thanks for thumbs down. Well deserved.
Another one of tire inflation. Hey, more and more of these guys, man, just passed you on 81. So we're getting some visibility out there, man. So that's pretty cool, I think. Hey, we actually got commented from a guy from Keep Trucking that he's watching our channel. So good stuff out there. He's probably just planting a seed, man.
Yeah, probably. We got an email from Keep Trucking trying to offer us some kind of discount code for viewers or some stuff like this.
Yeah.
But man, we're not sellouts. We're not sellouts.
Oh man. Let's see. We're here.
Here we go. That's a good question. What the hell is that?
How much down payment for your first truck?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. How much down payment for your first truck? Keep your cash. These two guys are crooks.
So that means him and me.
Number one, credit always help. I would recommend having 700 or better credit score. Number 2, have 2 years of work history, meaning 2 years of W-2s. And number 3, join a credit union and let them do the financing for you, and you'll get a better interest rate, between 4 to 7%.
Okay, so
good idea.
Everything else is kind of like legit. My question to those comments is like, these two guys are crooks. So
I don't even sell trucks. All right.
Yeah, every time go to any trucking company's Google reviews, man, you're gonna see all kinds of crazy people posting all kinds of crazy nonsense, and it just.
Yeah, man, like this was 3 months ago. That video is like over a year old.
Yeah.
We're not even selling trucks, my friend, but okay.
But all of a sudden we're crooks, so be careful. Just watch out. Here we go. That's a good one. I did a video about hours of service violations and about falsified logbook, and I used actually example on the screen of the logbook, and one of our hardcore subscribers and viewers, Scott, posted, "Phew, glad it isn't my log."
All right, he actually commented on the video for the grand opening. He said, "I hope Mike has cameras out there. Trash being thrown out needs to be a kneecap job with a bat and termination."
I agree.
Here we go, man. A little redemption right here. How much down payment on a first truck and keep the cash? Another guy said, "You guys are pretty cool. Good information." So there you go.
Thank
man.
you. That's my type of guy.
I think we're more cool than crooks, right? So I don't know. Another one. Trucking 101. Number 5, buying the ELD exempt truck. So I guess, in the video you can check it out. We're pretty much against that, but sorry to say, you have no idea what you're talking about, and when it comes to this topic.
Yeah, so again, the answer to this guy is to everyone its own. I do think I have an idea what I'm talking about. We run here an operation of 80 trucks, and we started with just one. So that's our credentials. What are yours? Let us know in the comments below.
You did a video on dispatch report. I think that's when you went over the rates and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The guy found you very rude, Mike. He's an independent owner operator, and he books loads. 2 loads, and 2 weeks ago he was getting Cali to Cali for 2,000 and up. Last three days or so, he was getting 14 Cali to Cali.
Okay, so rude. I guess that's just me. However, you can book freight in certain areas, in certain markets. And just like I said, sometimes you can book $5,000 load for 1,000 miles. It's totally doable, but don't listen to anybody who is gonna book a few of those and gonna try to sell it to you as if this is something that goes on every day, year round, because that is, my friends, not a real conversation.
Just don't be rude about it, man.
Just don't be rude.
Because all shippers and receivers are pleasant, right?
The problem with me, a lot of people once they see me, they say like I'm rude. I'm not even rude. Like I'm a pretty nice person.
Here's another one. This is a different video on the one we did about big mistakes when booking broker and custom freight. Audio has echo, and it makes it hard to hear. Not necessarily a bad comment, but we're working on our craft, man.
Yeah, we're working on the craft. I think lately the videos had a lot better audio than before. Before we used to struggle a little bit. We tried all kinds of microphones and stuff like that. Another thing that we really like to do, we like to shoot those videos outside around the trucks, the trailers, and with real view instead of here, by the wall. But hey, at the end of the day, what matters is the content. And I feel that we can easier give you the quality content in this setting, because at least audio works and you can actually hear what we're talking about.
Yep. I'm just kind of trolling through here to see what's up, man. Okay, so we got first truck owner operator. Man, I think you all right, this guy says it's the video about comparing Freightliner, Peterbilt, and Volvos and KWs again. He said he thinks that your mom really likes a Pete. Enough said.
No, my mom likes Volvo. By the way, she's watching this channel, so watch out, man.
Well, that's a good one. That's Florida freight cheap. That was another one, man. Why is Florida freight so cheap? Too many old folks buying anything down here. I don't necessarily think it's that.
Yeah, and I think in Florida in general, turns out they never knew that, but turns out Florida has the most CDL holders comparing to any other state. So there's a lot of drivers. Plus, Florida is a consumer state, so we don't make much. But we use a lot. I think that may change due to recent economic, shifts, because what kind of business you can run up north with all the restrictions. So I assume a lot of businesses will actually move, as we've been moving down south to Texas, Florida, and other, free states, and it's probably going to get better. It's probably going to shift.
Here's an interesting one, man. I don't know if it ever got responded, but how much do part-time owner-operators make? Is there such a thing, part-time owner?
There is no such thing as part-time owner-operators. If you're considering being part-time owner-operator, you're much better off being part-time driver. At least then you can kind of predict what's going to happen. If you're part-time owner-operator and you're going to park that truck for extended periods of time, it's just not going to work. Trust me at my word, it's not going to work. It's not worth it. Get yourself a seasonal truck driving job and be a driver.
Be more, man. Yeah. Oh, I remember this one, the trailer that had a hole in it. That was the bullet.
Yeah, the bullet hole. Son of a gun. 9mm.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this earlier, but we used to have the live show with the rates and, kind of floating on the screen. What happened to that?
Well, what happened to that is, first of all, it's not like it was a very popular thing. We used to have 10 people watching it, if that. And at the end of the day, it kind of created a problem, because for a viewer who wants to see the rates, it's very important to understand the date and time of when it's happening. Because if you would watch one of those live shows from let's just say a year ago, that was a peak of shutdown, and the rates were garbage. Now you would watch those rates, and if you wouldn't look at the date and time of the video, you would think that these are the rates that we offer right now, and that's not the case. So we kind of stopped doing that because it wasn't very popular, as well as the rates were constantly changing, and some people we didn't want people to misunderstand it and take it the wrong way.
Yeah, because here's one, man. We had a little freight and rates Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, this guy, man, he had it in for us. You aren't making any money in YouTube. That's correct. We don't make money on YouTube. You aren't super, just normal. Okay. Current freight rates, wasting his time. Can you talk about rates? So we're wasting his time. Then he wants us to talk about rates. Then we only had 558 subscribers. We're not doing great. We're wasting his time again with this crap. We're pretty trash. Hey, man, for people who waste your time, you tune in, man. So
yeah, but that's all one guy. All those comments, one guy. We wasted a lot of his time, man. This is the same guy again.
Yeah, very.
Well, I guess
it's all good.
I guess that was one of those how do you call it, problematic relationships.
Oh, maybe.
Where we waste his time and he still keeps coming back because he just can't get enough. All right, so guys, look, if you like video like this, please post comments below. Be active in any videos that we post, because it's so much easier for us. If somebody comes in and has a question, then it's very easy for us to jump in here and make a video about certain topic. Sometimes we just run out of topic, and don't forget, it's not like we have this YouTube business and YouTube studio. No, behind this wall right here, there is a trucking company.
Yeah.
With everyday operations, everyday problems, everyday challenges, drivers, dispatchers, whatnot, and we got a business to run. So any comments with actual topics would be very greatly appreciated.
And I'm gonna leave you with the last one. found a really good gem just exactly about a year ago. Florida freight rates May 2020. Pretty exciting here. And Mike actually wrote, "I'm getting a Super Trucker podcast tattoo." So
I got it.
PG, man, we don't want to see it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please drop comments below. Help us grow the channel. Keep on trucking and drive safe.
Well, guys, take care.